we're going to replace women with AI sex bots and artificial wombs, and women have sperm banks. And I mean, I don't know, but I mean, obviously, women might not need men for relationships, but they still need men to run the infrastructure, and they still need men's money when it comes to OnlyFans. And so, obviously, I've said this before: if all the men in the world were gay, how would women get power?
True.
So obviously, women get power because men have a sex drive.
Yeah. Where do you feel like the actual, I'm going to call it problem, where it comes from? Like, is it like more women are just taking advantage of the men, like you said, driving the sex work, and then the men just keep on paying for it? Or do you feel like some of these like pickup artists and the dating game guys are like trying to have the men obviously self-improving better, you know, health and everything like that too, but wealth is part of it too. And a lot of the men, I see a lot of men that actually have money still can't get a girl, and they just give in and just, hey, like, you know, I got a $100,000 job now, and I can afford to pay you, buy your OnlyFans and do all the rest of the stuff now. Like, so is it both sides?
I've said this before. I think everyone's exploiting men. I think basically sex is the ultimate power. Sex sells, and everyone is exploiting that need. The male loneliness epidemic is by design. Everyone is trying to exploit that problem. You've got feminists exploiting lonely men to sell them OnlyFans. You've got religious conservatives or tradcons, traditionalists, trying to exploit lonely men to sell them marriage, which is an unfair deal. And you've got dating coaches exploiting lonely men to sell them courses and self-improvement. So everyone is exploiting the male loneliness problem.
Would you say when it comes to the tricons, are they in the red pill space, or are they?
I think there's a lot of overlap. I mean, how many manosphere creators that don't lean traditional?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, everyone's trying to basically get women to go back into their traditional role, whereas I'm saying women, we're not going back to traditionalism. The laws are different. The technology is different. I've asked this question: if you had a choice, if you had to choose, would you prefer women go back to their traditional roles the way it was before feminism, or would you rather see men liberated from their masculine role? Because I think that's the only place we can go now. If we're expected to hold men to a traditional standard when we can't hold women to a traditional standard because they've been liberated, they have their rights, then what are we doing? We're basically just putting men in a simping role.
But like everybody's trying to teach masculinity, the whole role, but even though that's supposed to be like a natural state that they say per se, like the blue pill would just say that, like, hey, just like live yourself and just do what works for you. Like, is teaching the whole masculine role, is it like adding fire, like gas to the fire?
I think that a lot of people think that masculinity is the solution. I think that masculinity is the problem based on how it's being defined. If masculinity is being defined as protect, provide, sacrifice, and serve, you're literally just promoting to become a utility. You're giving women what they want. And so you're just feeding into the problem. Masculinity is the first thing attacked when they want to control men, and conversely, it's the first thing promoted when they want to control men. Men are told that you're not a real man unless you do A, B, and C. And we're being told that by red pillars, we're being told that by tradcons, and we're being told that by feminists. So what's the difference? They might as well all be the same thing.
So everyone, you say, is contributing to the actual whole
Of course.
problem.
Absolutely. Everyone's trying to dictate. Men are not owned. Here's another question I'll ask you. Do men deserve their rights whether they're masculine or not?
Yeah.
So then why is masculinity even an issue?
Very true.
Even if you're a soy boy beta male, you can still have your life destroyed by a false accusation. You can still get divorced. The laws are the problem. Or the laws are a big part of the problem. The culture is also a big part of the problem. But masculinity is not going to... What did I say? I asked the question, how is being masculine or super macho, how is that going to help a man who's going through a divorce? How is that going to help a man who's being destroyed in the family court system, or a man who's falsely accused? It's not. Sure. So masculinity is not going to solve all these problems. But that's what they're... Just man up, bro harder, go to the gym, just lift, bro. Like, no, that's not the solution.